Hello my bubbling beans, BearfulBubbles here, and welcome back to the Bear Cave. We are on episode 18 of Disco Elysium, so let's get back into this episode. Now, if you're asking me where we were at the last time, I don't remember. I do believe that we had talked to the wife about the deceased. Didn't take it too well. We didn't take it too well. We're not the bearer of bad news. We're not the best bearer of bad news, but like Kim said, he's seen worse. So hey, if Kim said it, we gonna take it like it is. Take it for face value, cause there are worse atrocities out there. So we need to find what else we need to be doing, because it's not much. Let's see. So can we do this? Can we do that? Let's see what we can do here. So this is all over there in the fish village, hidden leaf village, whatever they want to be called, hidden water village, rundown village. Oh yeah, put the envelope in the mail. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. Is what we're supposed to be doing. See the mailbox. See, I forgot what a mailbox was because my memory's bad. The plaza right here.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
Yes, for sending mail.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters.
Let's go back to Everard. This better be worth it after what we did.
Right, Kim. We better be getting all the clues and everything. Like, we should be getting every single dot on the line. It's not my business. Some people get run down. They shouldn't have did them signatures. Damn. I should be feel bad for that. Nothing that we signed. We just asked them to sign. We didn't force them to sign nothing like that. So I don't see why we should be feeling bad about that. Like, life gotta, you know, move on. Like, they can't just be. If it's run down, and ain't nobody getting in the use of it, but like a few folks. There's some drunk people. What use is it? You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Dubois, every worker.
What's there? He's a member of the board.
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
We mailed that. Actually, it turns out the strike is being served in alcoholic brew. I made it even stronger.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Okay, it's done. I made the signatures you asked me to mail.
The golden boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
But didn't we just mail it 2 seconds ago?
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Speaking of lost,
I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
of course I'm in. Shut the hell up and let me do my job. Okay. Did you order? Did I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
Fine, where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
You've been around it.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
We might be looking at someone with a medical history here.
Huh.
Watch out.
Who is this old damn woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry.
What?
But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
The pig.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
All right, Cam. All right. Can you set up a meeting, please?
I already have.
Oh.
Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Exactly, Cam. We doing too fucking much, ain't we? Did you order the kidnap me?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Tell him, Cam.
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
The trained military people, aren't you afraid of you before you're a man?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
I guess he ain't heard the old saying.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Why do you mean you tell me your plan then?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start.
I don't think you're getting a head start or nothing fast, so.
It's already happening.
Boy, shut the hell up.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's... Why a war...
And what do you...
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Have you ever heard what 2 giant Surus hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroyed it.
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They may... Harry, there is no... We're not gonna...
So that's why...
Yes. It's also what it's from...
Actually, no, it's not.
Because we're... It's already happening.
Signature guy, I know you plan to force them out with construction.
Harry! By now, you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed.
Basically.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
You super church complex? Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
But will there be giant statues of the Clear brothers towering above it all? Joyce knew he was up to something.
Wait, will you erect the statue?
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, workers on welfare, and landowners in Azon hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
You would look nice as a statue.
Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier with that vote of yours. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Yep.
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
How you gonna to find a new individual.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. Haven't you seen the crates outside, Harry? There's all sorts of fun stuff inside them. I mean, heck, this one has you and the lieutenant, me, and my novelty swordfish clock.
Did he just deflate slightly? Was there something he wanted you to ask about? Maybe you should come back if you learn something relevant and ask again.
Okay.
You should definitely come back here and ask again if you learn more about the Union's dealings. There's something he's not telling you.
Trying to go back to Joyce and telling your ass then.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
I don't know about that.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Okay, that's kinky, but alright. Just gonna confront her piggy ass. I need to be. Can't get any more authority. Volition, suggestion.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out now.
Okay. Hello. Not very much. Okay. Let's get back down here. Gotta go see Joyce. And all that good shit.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making? The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it? Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
Yes, Detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
Enact a born sympathy for the working man and set fire to fumes of struggle.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things, man, and then talks about them, even if it's inappropriate.
What else?
Not cooking me to filth there, Kisaragi.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up. Now, what else can I do for you? What?
There was a touch of discomfort there. She nods.
I fear I've told you all I know. It's an... Is there anything else I can help you with?
Trying to see.
Of course. Everard Clare is a man... Of course.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Oh, heavens, no. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother. It's how they circumvent the term limits, Of course. Everard Clare... Of course not.
If you were to prick it with something
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. Yes. It's how they circumvent the Of course. I'm glad you are.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she was...
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even get downright haunting, if you ask me. The point of the...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Mr. Clare told him to fuck off, midget. Keep in mind...
Sounds like usual aggressive
There are leaflets everywhere.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening. And now...
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she... From the bird right there? Where she heard it from?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Yeah.
No, wait. The chief negotiator heard it from a man at the gates. Surely the Wild Pines Group has more effective channels of information. After all, 2,200 people are on strike. This is a...
Of course. How else?
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
Oh, okay. You can tell me that after I fucked away from time for 20 minutes.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind. You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
What the fuck, Kisaragi? What the fuck? Flinch. Flinch is okay. My feelings won't be hurt.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though. That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Suggestion. Let's see. How I feel. Hiding my chances if I have something in suggestion. Anything? But this. Yeah.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books? Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week, sir. Sometimes without your shirt on, asking people questions. I haven't really understood what about. Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
No.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Probably.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Shut up, electrochemistry, bitch.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
While offline, I discovered a map. Yep, the map's here. Alright. This is great. Got the new discovery. Alright. Stop using your child for work. Children should learn how to be children, not learn how to be workers at age 10, bitch. Treat your child right.
She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Exactly, rhetoric.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
I guess.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Thank you. Alright, I guess I'm
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Should be ashamed that y'all motherfuckers have this little girl in a motherfucking cold biting her nails and shit. Wrong with you? Wrong with you?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
Surely can't.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Yeah?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
Oh, what is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
No.
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
It's a fedora.
Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
Well, thank you.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
No. At least you're in the inside now, not freezing to death. Your mom is horrible. Anyway, let's go. Did my duties as a police officer. So I should take my leave now. Did a good deed. Proud of myself. Here go Kuno, liking delinquent shit, because I graffitied a wall over there.
Fuck no! Ah, shit! It's not art. It's fucking brutal. Nothing pussy about it. The fuck out of here.
Yep, okay, as expected from Kuno.
Even the pigs think it's garbage.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look, bitches.
Oh.
Kuno's gonna wrap it up for you. Talk business or fuck off. Enough about this art shit.
Okay.
The fuck do you want with it?
Just a pig head.
Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Some magician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
Hell no, not about you.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's going to use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Okay.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're going to OD and you're going to fucking die.
Bitch, who is you to tell me what to do? You need to be at the house.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, Kuno, have a good day.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Is it like a magnesium enemy?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Okay. Kuno has something else to ask you. Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
He's spitting for, bitch.
The fuck do you want with it?
Oh, okay.
Good call, Pigmite. Kuno do-
I could ask something else. Anything else I could do with the footprints, maybe?
What do you see?
Not much we can get off that there.
Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of the homosexual underground?
Well, I knew he was gonna ask that.
Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes. Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
Right, I'm not bringing it up.
Hmm?
I seen him.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye. But you can tell, like, Then I'm about to point it out. He's living his best lifestyle. He's living his best lifestyle. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Again?
I can shut up. I can use this to open the door. I hope.
You see, a heavy step. The door doesn't. The cobalt, old coat. It leads to a.
Oh my god. Thought I could open the door. Can't open shit. Oh my god. I got a question for you. Hey.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing in that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Another thing. Great. Yes?
I am glad for the change in attitude. You know? But I still have that sad all of a sudden we got to the nights and
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window.
oh, no, I mean,
Door.
Alright, what's else on the docket here? It's been like a sad song tape. I don't know how else we can open this damn freezer. To be honest with you. This is playing the magic.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
No telling when that's gonna be ready. And we got the girl that stops in her ass outside. Talk to these two old men. Maybe they have some more stuff for us.
Something isn't right about this game.
Huh.
Despite his limp, the man in the uniform moves with efficient grace. His motions are measured and precise.
Okay.
The jolly-looking man in the checkered jacket moves lazily, like a giant tomcat stretched out in the sun. Then suddenly, he leans forward and uses the zero end of the measuring tape to nudge his opponent's balls further from the small brown sphere in the pit. As he does this, he complains about his back.
I see why.
Apparently oblivious to his partner's treachery, the uniformed man grabs a ball and takes aim again.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Yeah, I forgot I did that.
Vigilance officer, what can this old...
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue-striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
For bravery, I'm sure. But I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies. Honor is everything to me.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
Didn't think you had the stomach for it. Kids don't these days. I'm used to that. For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
You can. It's very asinine. He really despises that Drissant fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw. Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee. I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The bane of horses.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood, piss and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth. The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisant. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Isn't this man that wanted a sandwich? Or stole a sandwich or something?
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't hand this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
It was the sandwich dude.
Sure, officer. They are the good guys around here. What do you need? Writing work mostly. Oh,
well,
That's why Gaston isn't a union member. Everard needs a neutral party to speak his ideas.
On the union track? No, thank you. For being consummate professionals, you'll have this case wrapped up in no time. Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
Sure, officer. It's better for René's flickering ticket too. Not that he'd ever admit anything that needs tinkering.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
You cheat.
No, you're not. Enforcing proper conduct in an amateur pétanque game is not something the RCM involves itself in. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Integrity in sports doesn't matter? Hold me back, Sonny Jim.
I got you.
God damn it. It's all that matters.
Exactly.
What do you mean, officer?
Oh, he knows what you mean. Keeping it to yourself now may yield some leverage if you ever need it.
I think the lovely lawman rambling to himself.
Thanks. Is there something we can help you with, officer?
He got the message.
On the streets of Martinez with it? It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow. while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Sure, man. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance.
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's 5. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then...
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lamy. No. Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one. It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone. The payphone hangs mutely.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre? Do you have any news about Pierre? He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you, then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish, and I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country. To hell with the police. To hell with you.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. Calling. Still calling. Again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Who is this? Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? Just tell me what's going on here. Bien, come here.
The sounds are muffled. You can make out two people, a man and a woman called Bien. They're talking to each other in agitated voices. There's a shuffle of feet. Children, maybe. Amid the howling in the wire, you make out a woman's voice with a thick Samaran accent. Gerard, Gerard, this is a joke. Someone is making a joke. More shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying fuck several times. Then the crackle in the phone line gets violently louder, like the surf breaking. You hear a faint thud. You could swear you're hearing furniture falling over. You can't make out a single word, just vague voices. One more, a child has joined. Something breaks or falls over. Footsteps approaching. Something hits the phone with a loud crack of plastic and microphone hiss. After that, you are left with the disconnect tone.
What the hell are you doing? You were making prank calls. Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth.
Just asking who the fuck this was. This man. If they told me he was up here, the map told me he was
As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite wave.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast? My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
God, of course it does. These moral intern types.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives. That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in. Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to know.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer. You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revachol. And listening! It has the most objective vantage point in the entire city. Not to mention a vast array of radio, photographic, and meteorological monitoring instruments. I find it a great comfort to know there are benevolent powers watching over all, in strict accordance with the Wayfarer Act and the Bristol-Mune Conventions.
The Bristol-Mune Conventions are a series of international agreements governing the treatment of military personnel and civilians in theaters of war, as well as occupied territories. In practice, they are more talked about than observed.
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it, so it might be safer to get in touch from the ground. But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it. Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the coalition government, not very well versed in technology. But you...
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help with.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wish to see the situation firsthand. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it? Really? Here? How can you be sure? Ah? Is that what those pockmarks are? I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here. If only you really knew what was going on.
Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it? Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift one's spirits. Ah? Is that what those pockmarks are?
You feel like this.
Ah bon? Always my pleasure to be...
Alrighty, guys, this will conclude episode 18. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I do apologize for the jump cuts and stuff like that. It just wasn't really nothing interesting going on. So what I decided to do was record when there was something interesting going on in the story. Any furthering on in the story that I could catch. That's what I did. So that way we're not constantly just run around in silence. If you guys made it that far, I do appreciate you again. As always, like, comment, and subscribe.